Well, it's been over 1 year since my last EDC video, and I've made a couple of changes, a couple of upgrades perhaps, and we're going to get into all of that right after the break. I want to thank Doer for supporting the channel by sponsoring this video. What I love about Doer is the fact that they make performance clothing. I'm talking about fabrics that are 5 times stretchier than traditional denim or cotton, but it doesn't look like performance clothing. You know how some tech pants make that swishy sound when you walk around? Doer pants don't do that. Their fabrics are breathable, they'll adapt to different temperatures, they're lightweight and soft, and some of them are made from sustainable materials like wood chips and recycled plastic bottles. But they still look like normal casual clothing, like they don't look like hiking pants or gym shorts. Right now, as it's heating up outside, I'm loving Doer's Live Light Journey shorts. These just look like regular chino shorts, but they're much more comfortable and stretchy, and the Cool Max fibers help them handle heat way better than traditional cotton. They also have a smart storage pocket and a key ring, which is perfect for my EDC setup. I love that I can clip in my carabiner to the key ring and then let it hang in my pocket so it doesn't jingle around as I walk. I also love Doer's take on the basic t-shirt. They call this the only tee, and it's super soft and lightweight. It's cut like a modern fit, so it's slim but not tight. I think it's a really flattering fit, but it's not restrictive. And the Durasoft fabric is strong, it's soft, and it's perfect for warm weather. I actually think this is probably the most comfortable t-shirt in my closet right now. So if you care about comfort, but you don't want to sacrifice style or durability, I think you're gonna like Doer. Click the link down below in the description and use the code MODESTMAN for 15% off everything. One more time, link down below and use the promo code MODESTMAN for 15% off your Doer order. Okay, let's get into my everyday carry, starting with probably the most important item, my phone. I upgraded from a busted up iPhone SE2 to this green iPhone 13 mini. I've always had either black or white phones, and I have to say, this green color is kind of a nice change of scenery. I almost don't want to cover it up, and to be honest, I've never used a case on my phone in the past, but my last 2 phones, I have dropped and cracked the screen. So I decided to get a case for this one. This brown leather case is from Nomad Goods. It has drop protection up to 10 feet. It's not too bulky, and it's made from Horween leather from Chicago, so it's gonna age gracefully and develop that nice patina over time. It does cover up that nice forest green color, but the brown and green look good together, and you know, safety first. The phone is incredible. Huge upgrade from the SE2. Just the camera alone is worth the price of admission, in my opinion. The cinematic video mode is really incredible. I mean, it's almost rivaling like entry-level mirrorless or DSLR cameras. And of course, I like the size of the Mini much better than the regular iPhone or the iPhone Pro, in my opinion. Speaking of changes, I am carrying a new wallet. This card wallet is from a brand called Harber London. Prior to this, I've carried Anson Calder wallets, usually their cash wallet or their card wallet with a cash slot. Still love that wallet. I've carried it for many years, and I still think it's one of the best on the market. You can go check out my other older EDC videos if you want to see that wallet. But I'm always trying new options just to see what's out there, and this one from Harber London is pretty nice. It's not a groundbreaking format or anything like that, but it's just a nice execution on a tried and true card holder format. It's super low profile and thin, but it's very strong. I've been using it for a while now, and it's not coming apart or loosening up or losing its shape. I carry 3 cards on either side and then a few bills and some extras in the middle. I keep stuff in the middle that I don't use very often, like if I need to hold on to a receipt for a couple weeks, from the tailor, or my insurance cards and things like that. I also really like the lighter brown color. I like the pebbled texture of the leather. I don't know, it just adds some color and some visual interest to my EDC. Next up, we have my keys. Now, I've tried all different kinds of key organizers and carriers and carabiners. In fact, I have a whole video about the best key organizers, so you can go check that out if you want more details. But I keep coming back to the carabiner. And specifically, I've been using this carabiner from WESN. It's a super simple design, just one piece, no moving parts or breakable parts. It just uses tension to open and then stay closed. It's also a good size, not too big, not too small. I've never had a problem with this carabiner coming off of my belt loop or with keys sliding off. Now, the one big drawback of a carabiner in general is that you can't clip it onto your pants if you're wearing pants that don't have belt loops. In that case, I just put the whole thing in my pocket, which is kind of bulky. But it works perfectly with any pants or shorts that do have belt loops, especially if they're reinforced. And it works even better if your pants or shorts come with a key clip like these ones from Dewar. On the carabiner, I have 2 key rings or sets that can be removed separately. One has a small knife, the Spyderco Bug, and a key to my bike lock. And then the other one has the fob for my car and my house key. So this lets me quickly customize my key setup without messing with actual little key rings. For example, I can remove my knife and bike lock if I'm gonna go fly somewhere because I don't need those things and I can't bring the knife through security. Or I can quickly give my house and car key to somebody if they're like getting my mail or watching my things while I'm out of town. I'm also testing out this WESN Multitool. I like the idea of carrying a multi-tool, and every now and then I find myself in need of like a bottle opener or a screwdriver. But to be honest, I'm not sure if I'll use any sort of multi-tool enough to justify carrying one all the time. Either way, this is the most minimal and functional key setup I've had in a long time, and I'm really happy with it. Next up, my trusty AirPods Pro are still a crucial part of my everyday carry. I use these all the time. I really think they're the best product Apple has come out with in many years. My only gripe with these is that I can't wear them if I go running. So I can wear them when I'm like lifting, but if I'm running, like for some reason that motion just makes them fall out of my ears. The only solution I found is to use these little rubber wings. They're pretty cheap. I got them off Amazon, and I'll link to them down below in the description. So I just attach these when I'm gonna go for a run, and then the AirPods stay in my ears just fine. Of course, you can't charge your AirPods with these little wings on there, so you have to take them off to put them back in the charging case, which is kind of a pain. So I basically just put them on when I'm gonna use them, but still, that's a minor complaint. I also started using a leather skin for my AirPods Pro case. To be honest, I don't think this is necessary. I like the low profile case that Apple has designed, but you know, the added drop protection is kind of nice. I think it's worth it for the extra bulk. And I do like this leather case from Nomad Goods. Again, it's made from that Horween leather, and it's going to develop a really nice patina over time. Moving on, I know that masks aren't required in many places right now, but this can change, and I usually just carry one just to make sure that I'm respecting the rules of any business or household that still requires a mask. The best mask I've found, and I've tried a lot of them, is from Adams. Adams actually makes shoes. Like, they make this really comfortable sneaker. That's their flagship product, but they started selling these masks, and I find them to be extremely comfortable. They also handle moisture and odor really well, and I think they actually look pretty good too. I do wish they didn't really have a logo or had a smaller logo. Not a huge fan of visible logos, especially on face masks. Okay, I'm not really sure if rings are considered part of your everyday carry, but I do carry them every day, so I'm going to include them here. During the day, I wear my 4mm platinum slightly curved wedding band. I really only take it off when I'm working out or at night, and at night I wear the Oura Ring. Now, in my opinion, these Oura Rings, they're cool. Like, it's a cool piece of tech, but they're just too bulky to wear all the time. I hope that one day they'll make a lower profile version of the Oura Ring, but I do like tracking my sleep, and so I put the Oura Ring on at night just for sleep tracking. It'd be really cool if one day these were just shrunk down, so it was basically just like a little silicone ring, but it still had all those tracking capabilities. Next up, we have my sunglasses. So I wear sunglasses pretty much every time I leave the house, except for at night. I've owned a few pairs of nicer, higher end sunglasses, even some prescription sunglasses, but my last pair broke, and so right now I'm just wearing these cheap sunglasses from some online shop that I don't think is around anymore. They cost like $15, so they're nothing special, but they happen to fit my face really well, and they stay on my face. And just like with clothing, I think with sunglasses, I would rather have a cheap pair that fits really well versus an expensive pair that's too big for me. I do want a higher quality pair of sunglasses and maybe even a prescription pair, so if you have any suggestions or brands that I should check out, leave them down below in the comments section. And finally, let's talk watches. I've test driven many watches over the last year or so, but I keep coming back to the same one. and that's the Rolex Explorer 114270. I did a whole video about buying and unboxing this watch, so you should definitely go check that out if you like watches. This particular Explorer was produced in 2007, so I guess you could call it the old 36mm Explorer because Rolex recently brought it back. But if you compare this to like a vintage Explorer or even the 14270, this is still a modern Rolex. I love the size of this watch. I think it makes a lot more sense than the 39mm Explorer. I'm really glad that Rolex brought back the 36mm size. I also just love the weight and the color and the simple design of this watch. It truly could be a one watch collection. It goes with pretty much any outfit I wear, short of maybe like black tie. But these days, you could definitely wear this watch with a suit too. I'd be happy if I could only wear a Rolex Explorer in 36mm for the rest of my life. But if I had to choose one watch from my collection, it would be the Datejust. That's a topic for another video though. I hope you enjoyed this EDC update. I'll link to everything that you saw here if it's in stock down below in the description, along with any active discount codes. If you have any questions about my gear or anything else, leave them down in the comments section below. Thank you one more time to Doer for supporting the channel and sponsoring this video. Thank you as always for watching, and until next time, stay stylish.